MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jake Odorizzi will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time. A really strong 3-pitch mix. He's a pitcher, not a thrower.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rosario. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie. His first homer so far in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
LeMahieu is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 3-1. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
from the stretch.
Oh, okay.
LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-0.
Nope.
3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
A 3-0. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding in, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First delivery to him on the way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
From the stretch, the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set. The 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Garver will put this one away, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the first, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Austin Pruitt will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Byron Buxton is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0.
Nope, at the ball.
Jorge Polanco will be next. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Jorge Polanco. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Two and 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And with 2 gone now, we'll look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And the question becomes, will we be able to fill a spot in the ALCS after the game, or will we need a Game 5 to decide a winner in the series? Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball. Pruitt is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Max Kepler would be next. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So stepping in, Max Kepler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Two out, bases loaded. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Gonzalez stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 1-1. Fouled off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitches fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Corey Lee is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way to this start.
Ready now, Mookie Betts, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Jake Cave. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Cave, originally from the state of Virginia, he's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1-2.
Ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Byron Buxton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Welcome back. Here's with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In there at the knees, strike one. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Popped him up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
baseman, number 2, Alds.
One out now in the Houston third, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
1 strike, count.
Fastball well outside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high. And as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Carlos Correa will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So digging in now, Jose Altuve. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. One and 2. Here it is.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift. Altuve has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder George Springer. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his left. 1 out.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Marwin
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Next up for the Stros, Corey Lee. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Outside, 3-0 now. Mookie Betts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 3-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Cole Stewart answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
2 balls, no.
Stewart, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-1 pitch. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Here's the 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1 fouled away. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Astros lead this one 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Mitch Garver.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike taken up in the zone. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you got to let go on.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. One out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Pops this one up. Bregman has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake.
At the plate, Jake Cave hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Two out with the man at first. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set, the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Second and third, 2 away. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2-2. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-0 now. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, back up.
A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here's the payoff pitch. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. The next 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone! Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. His second home run of the series as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Lifted in the air to right field. Kepler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Fielder number 4, George Springer.
Striding in once again, George Springer. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 Houston. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Framber Valdez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. First pitch on its way. JT Realmuto is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And the pitch.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he takes a cold strike one.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Arias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First offering on its way. Pitch is high. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Twins retired in short order. They trail here 4-0. Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
The designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Weak grounder down the first baseline. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the catcher, Corey Lee.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Lee. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning. Here's Mookie Betts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rosario. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mitch Garver. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Back goes Springer to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, Josh Donaldson. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Clippard, a 36-year-old veteran, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Popped him up. Garver has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Carlos Correa would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They lead it 4-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And another foul ball. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jake Cave. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And oh, that caroms right up on over his head and down the line.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, that was a tough strikeout, a big strikeout in this game, too. If you think back, there were 2 guys in scoring position, so he has to be looking for much more out of his AB this time.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched.